Hello, and welcome to another edition of Talking Sports and Fitness with Zeke. I'm Zeke, sometimes known as Mike Zielinski. My guest today is Fernando Lossa. Welcome, Fernando.
Hello.
And he is another one of the marvelous success stories that has been part of a running start in West Reading, which sells foot apparel, many other sports and non-sports related items. But they also have a very active runners club. And you, like some of my previous guests, have had a remarkable story. So tell us a little about why you're here, and I know you're anxious to share your story.
Well, one of the reasons why I am here is because I feel great. I also feel motivated. The Running Star is part of my success. You know, big step also because some people they motivate me a lot. I may not be as fast as them, but they motivate me to keep going. I'm also here because part of my story is that I was over 300 pounds.
You said like 335 pounds.
35 pounds, and I had the gastric bypass done. And a few months after the surgery, I met a good friend of mine, a close friend who's like a brother of me named Bruce, who got me into the running.
Bruce Ure, U-R-E, and he's been on our show.
Yes.
And he has a similar story. So he's kind of motivated you and worked with you?
Yes, he has.
So it's, even though you have the surgery and the diet's adjusted and the stomach's adjusted, it's still hard to keep off. You need the running to burn it off.
Yes, it's very true. I totally agree. It's one of the reasons why I do like to jog and run and exercise.
How mentally difficult was it to psych yourself up to run the first time? Because I assume at 335 and you're now 225, you weren't running very often.
No, I was not running at all when I was over 300 pounds. Yeah. And after the surgery, that made it a lot easier for me to maintain. When I was over 300 and 335, I was lucky if I even made it close to 20 to 30 minutes. But now, with losing 100 pounds, a little over 100 pounds, I can do an hour and a half, a little longer, depends how I feel that day.
Well, the first time you started running after the surgery, how far could you go? Like a mile?
I'll say I did close to 2 miles.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for starting.
And now, how many miles a week do you do?
I would do close to 10 a week in total, because I divide it.
Yeah, and you have to work it in with your work schedule and everything else.
Yes, I do.
But you've gotten to the point now where you've run in some 5Ks.
Yes, I have. I've done a couple 5Ks. My last 5K was close to 2 weeks ago. I did one with my family. It was a color 5K. We did it in Lancaster, about where they throw colors at you and stuff, but it was fun. Because it was, it was jogging, and plus, the great thing about it was being with my family, and we had a good time, yes.
The good thing about running is that basically it's an achievement just to do it. You don't necessarily, I'm sure you'd like to go faster, but you're not really worried about your time, just you want to get the mileage in and burn up some calories?
The time doesn't bother me, because like I said, I'm not as quick as most runners, but I feel that as long as I can get a workout in, is what really matters. But I also don't look at running as a sport. I look at it as fun, because it's something that keeps me going. It's something that makes me feel great about doing.
So it's kind of like part of your lifestyle now.
Yes, it is.
Could you ever imagine going back to what you were like?
I pray to God that I do not go back to where I was at, because it would be not a good thing.
Yeah. And you have a goal in mind. You were telling me before we started that you're a big fan of the Rocky movies.
Yes,
I am. And obviously, if they're not inspirational, when you hear Eye of the Tiger and when Rocky's training and running the museum steps and what have you. So tell us about your tie-in with Rocky.
I grew up with Rocky. Even to this day, I still watch his movies for motivation, for, I don't know, it's one of...
Eye of the Tiger,
It's crazy you say that, because from all 7 Rocky movies, I love them all.
Yeah.
But if it comes to a point that I have to choose one, I would choose part 3. Because it has, I think about part 3 on top of the Eye of the Tiger movie. the Tiger song. Part 3 also has all my favorite characters. I was a huge fan of Hollywood Hulk Hogan because I did well with wrestling also.
He was Thunderlips in the movie.
Yes, and I was also a fan, believe it or not, of Mr. T, the A-Team. His cereal when
I met him once up at Ali's training camp in Deer Lake, Mr. T.
Oh,
he was a character off camera too.
Oh wow! I wish I was with you to meet him.
Yeah,
because I am a fan of Mr. T. And believe it or not, one of the things that also inspired me a lot about Mr. T, when and if I'm not mistaken, 2014, he finally came in the Hall of Fame of wrestling, and his speech inspired me a lot also of his life. I look at Mr. T also as one of my heroes, you know, with Stallone and with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. So what are you doing with Rocky?
With Rocky, his marathon's coming on November 11th.
Well, actually, it's a 10. What part? There's also a 10K.
A 10K, yes.
So you're running the 10K.
There's a 10K. There's a marathon and stuff, but I think because I confess because of the fact that I'm not as quick is why I think the easiest I would do is the 10K. Why do I want to do the 10K? Because they also allow you to run up the steps.
Yeah, you're running up the steps.
Yes, I am.
Now, don't trip.
I don't plan to. I just plan on running up.
Do you think at some point you would go for a marathon if you keep training, or do you have the time to put in enough mileage to do that?
I'm gonna try my best to hopefully one day achieve that. Because believe it or not, one of my goals down the road after Rocky, I like to do a half Ironman, just like Bruce did.
Oh, awesome. Let me ask you this. With the gastric bypass surgery, once you have the surgery, there are certain restrictions like how much you can eat, and that takes a lot of discipline as well, besides the discipline to run, but to watch what you eat.
Yes. Great thing about the gastric bypass that it has helped me control my my bad eating habits that I had, because like I try to explain to a lot of people, if it was up to me personally, I never liked it being overweight. But I confess that I always had an eating addiction, and gastric bypass has not cured it, but has helped me with it.
So you eat obviously a lot less than you did before.
Yes, I have.
And you shared with us a picture of what you looked like then and now.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to be inspiration just looking at that picture.
Yes, because I look at that photo, it's like I do not want to go back to this.
Yeah. Tell us about the support you get from Running Start. Just running with the other people on Saturdays and some of the other sessions.
I met that running group, and I admire them like another family that I built, because they are not only people that will motivate you, they're positive people, and I look at them, and the fact that most of them are older than me and faster. They motivate me, because I feel if they can do it who are a couple years older, why cannot I?
Yeah. Well, it's a remarkable story. For anyone out there who may be watching this, and hopefully you're inspiring them, you tell them, do the surgery and then start training.
I'll tell people who want to get the surgery, I'll tell them, yes, the surgery is recommendable. It's not easy, but it is recommendable. And after that, it's all about changing your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's my example about, before I had the surgery, they told me, you need to change your lifestyle, and boom, running was one of it that changed my life.
And you felt you needed to change your life because your health was in jeopardy.
My health was not good.
Yeah.
My health wasn't good, and I was not doing well, because I was diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and sleep apnea when I was over 300 pounds.
And all that's gone now?
And all that is gone.
Wow.
Long as I keep maintaining with the running and maintaining with doing exercise.
Now
and watching what I eat.
No, there's certainly motivation to do so.
Yeah.
Fernando Lossa, remarkable story out of the Running stable. And congratulations and much success in that Rocky 10K.
Thank you.
Eye of the Tiger, man.
Eye of the Tiger.
All right. For now, this is Zeke saying goodbye. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to the People Chronicles channel on YouTube.
These community stories are made possible in part by BCTV, Susie Ray Design, Queen City Family Restaurant, Lamar Advertising, Heidelberg Family Restaurant, Reading Air, Lions and Hole, Peanut Bar, and Kutztown University.